Me, myself, and I. Most popular phrase in regards to selfishness. Me, myself, and I. You ever ran into these people, get to a point in their lives and it's about me now. It's about me. You know, I'm just getting mine. I'm just, looking out for me. And however else they put it. But let me take you back to the Garden of Eden. Eve is standing before that tree, this tree that they've had their eyes on since forever.
Police reported ahead.
Devil came along. Hey girl, why do you even worry about that foolishness, man? Look at it. Look how pretty it is. Can you imagine how sweet that fruit tastes? Now listen, above everything else, man, you won't die. It won't kill you. It won't kill you. You will gain the knowledge. It's gonna make you wise. It's gonna make you think you're wise now. That fruit is gonna make you. It's gonna make you so wise. Make you so wise. Look how good it looked to you. That was the first sales job, and what every salesman knows, the fundamental of good salesmanship is to focus on how it's focus on the benefit to the person you're trying to sell to. Work their selfishness. Sin started through selfishness. Selfishness is the root of sin. You think about every sin that you ever commit or committed, or any sin that anybody commits, it's about selfishness. To satisfy our emotions, to satisfy our desires, to satisfy our body, our minds. Selfishness is the root of sin, and always is. And the selfish, the most, and the father of selfishness, the father of sin, is Satan. There is no place in good living. There's no place in righteousness but selfishness. When I think about, oh man, I gotta go to sleep right now. It's not for me, it's just a wise thing to do. Your body needs rest so you can be strong enough to help folks. But when I eat, or when I take some R&R, it's to refresh my whole being so I can be strong enough, I can be refreshed, I can be ready to go help folks. There's no place in good living for selfishness. There's no place in righteous living for selfishness. There's no place for selfishness anywhere. Selfishness is the root of sin. This me, myself, and I. You find that in the Bible. You know, you don't find that in God's direction to us. Selfishness is the root of sin. And when you buy into that, when you set your mind on that, when you consider that, Satan just sit around just smiling, because that's where Satan wants people to be. When you're selfish, you're not going to love your neighbor. When you're selfish, you're not going to commit adultery against your neighbor. When you're selfish, you're not gonna honor your mother and your father. When you're selfish, you're not gonna not be jealous of people and their stuff to the point where you're gonna steal it. You're not gonna disrespect other people's property to the point where you don't care about, selfishness is the root of sin. And I know, many of you have never really thought about it, but I hope now that it's I've brought it up, that you're going to start to think, because I know once you start thinking about it, you're going to agree that selfishness is the root of sin. There's no place for me, myself, and I. Everywhere you look around, we're a team. We're a community. No man is an island. Nobody stand by themselves. It's a lie. And the devil is the father of lies. When you start to think selfishly, you're believing a lie. And when you make selfishness your lifestyle, you're living a lie. You're living where the devil wants you to be. The devil is the father of lies. The devil is the most selfish of selfishness, or of selfish people and things. The devil don't care about anybody. Look, the opposite, the antithesis of selfishness is God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes should never perish but have eternal life. The antithesis of selfishness is Jesus on the cross. Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. Jesus on the cross. It is finished. Selfishness, man, the root of sin. When you're selfish, you're just gonna do whatever satisfy you. You will kill, rape, steal, hate. You do anything. Selfishness is a total surrender to the worst of our human nature. Yeah, it's uncivilized. Selfishness. You look at the worst of humanity, and you can see it's selfish. Lead all the way back to one selfish person and their motives. Me, myself, and I. You don't want to go there. You shouldn't go there in the least. Selfishness is not a tool that leads to anything good. Anything good come out of, or anything seemingly good come out of your selfish behavior and attitude and whatnot, it's fake. It's fool's gold. Selfishness is a process of a fool. I mean, look around. Nobody's an island. Nobody exists by themselves. Your food, you got to go to the store and get it. How did it get to the store? Somebody else organized it, and someone brought it, and this, that, and everything else. No man is an island, man. No man is an island. Nobody exists by themselves. The air that you breathe, where did it come from? Whoever and however they say it, it comes from somewhere. You didn't bring it with you. You don't create it. You don't control it. Selfishness is the root of sin. Check yourself today. Make sure that you're not trying to use selfishness in any way, form, or fashion to achieve anything, because it will not end in anything good. Me, myself, and I. Selfishness is the root of sin. Bless up.